Hello everyone, my name is Barbara. I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland and this is a knitting podcast. Things about knitting and yarn and all things related to it. First things first, I would like to thank you all for being here, those who are coming back and for those who are first time over here. I hope you enjoyed this one and let's start. If you're looking for me, you can find me here, YouTube, Knitting I Love, Instagram, definitely a place to go because I try to keep things up to date over there because I like it. That's the truth. Now, obviously Facebook, I'm there too and I'm on Elo, but that basically I open an account and I posted 4 or 5 photos. So, I don't know about Elo. Yay! Hello to all those ladies who mentioned me in their podcast. I will leave links down below in the info box on YouTube channel. You will have links to my show notes, so please click on because you'll see what I mention, what patterns I mention, what people I mention. Yeah, that'd be fun. So, first people that I want to mention, say big hello, are Periscopic Sisters because they received my a lovely prize for their giveaway, and for them too, they showed it up, so I will post their skein, that's how they call their podcast's number, not episodes but skeins, and that's number 5. Hello Debbie and Emmy. Then it's Sarah from Yarn Lab Canada, and she was so nice and she showed her 2 big jar and she explained from where she has them because they're huge. Any jar lover would have at that point their jaws down because they were amazing. So yeah, I will put links down below and I put in the brackets the minute that are showing or talking about things that I'm mentioning now for you to find it easier or quicker. And the third one, if I remember right, is Doris. Hello Doris from Knit and Purl podcast. She mentioned me a few times in her, I haven't seen her last episode, but previous that one, she showed the coaster that I designed and she's using my pouches. So thank you so much. What is on me? On me I have a flossy hat that I knitted, so I leave links down below. And here it is crochet, this is knitted. This is crochet vest top, which I received as a present from my husband a few years ago. And yeah, he got it in the shop and I like it. Giveaways! On this channel there is one giveaway which is called monthly hat giveaway, and there is a hat that if you would want to win you just participate. I will leave link down below for you to check it out, and if you're interested answer a question there's in the video and you'll enter. And one more thing, what I've discovered that on my Instagram I have 500 followers, that's how you call it, and I'm so happy that you're there if you're the ones. After this video, what I want to do, or maybe it's up there already, would like to post a photo in which the winner will be able to choose 2 coasters, and I'm going to tell you why 2. Why 2 coasters? Because to enter on Instagram you need to follow my channel, repost it and tag 1 friend. So basically if you win, the idea is that the second coaster will be for your friend. So this is what I'm going to do, and in the comments obviously by tagging it you write down 2 colors that you like, which would be orange, lavender, cafe chocolate and green. And now my favorite part, which is in the jar. Quick info for you, in the jar I have podcasters, knitting podcasters who I like, who you like. In the Ravelry thread you can let me know who you like and I'll try to get a time and watch them. And hopefully in the future they're going to end up in the jar. That's simple, isn't it? Once per month I take 1 podcast out, yeah, that podcast wins one of my pouches, big sets, and an extra one for their lucky viewer, so they can share it during their giveaways. Now, I have 2 podcasts today to add, and one was a recommendation from the other podcasters, because there's something like a pod love, some people call it, which is basically, this is what I'm doing now with the jar. And because they mentioned someone, I paused them and I went to look at that podcast. And that person is Devon. Oopsie. It's Devon from Francophile. I hope I said that right. You need to watch her. She loves Hugh Loco yarn. She knits, she takes part in the CAL in regards to this yarn and projects related to it. Yeah, she's lovely. She's really nice, and I really enjoy watching her. And I think I had a time to watch 2 episodes, so it's worth it. So, Devon, you're getting into my jar. And the second podcaster is Tina from Tea House Knits. Yes, you need to go and see her because I say so. Kidding. But if you like and you have a spare time and nothing on the feed shows up and you don't have a big queue to watch podcasters, you can go and watch Tina. It's worth it. So, Tina, you're getting into my jar. And that's it for today. Yeah, almost the month is over. Hopefully during next episode or episode after that, I'll be getting somewhat out of the jar. Let's talk about knitting, because I've done quite a lot. But what's on my needles? As you all aware, in this, or if you don't, in this lovely bag for Diane from Canada. Oh yeah, maybe I'll post her, again, Ravelry account name, because she posted her new bags on Ravelry, so you can check it out, what new stuff she has. So anyway, in this bag I have a Whispering Pine shawl by Molly from a homespun house. Let's see. This is the bag. And inside this beautiful shawl, and I'm showing you all because I was looking for yarn. The yarn is Debbie Bliss Fine Donegal. It is merino wool and cashmere, and I used this whole ball to do this. It's going to be beautiful. I had it on my needles for ages, and I hope that maybe one of you will have a spare leftovers. And one of you lovely viewers is sending me apparently a whole bowl to finish the shawl, and that's just amazing. I'm speechless. I planned to buy it myself and the rest, and maybe make a matching hat to it. I can't wait to finish it. And this is the shawl that I realized that my pearls are not the way they should be, because I was mixing a continental style with East European style knitting. So once in a while, like, this is very important not to mix it, especially when you have a patterns and you want to create some kind of lace, that not to go. However, because my Easter pearl is quicker and I feel more comfortable with it, when I do something that I know it's not really related that much, I just swap here and there, because basically if you watch my video about pearl and knit, once you recognize how the stitch is settled on the needle, you will, or when you pick even drop stitch, you know if you need to twist it back on your needle, or if in my case I don't have to, I know how to knit it in whatever way it's on my needle. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so I can't wait to finish it. It's waiting over here. I think I'll need to check what kind of needles I used, because I took them off to finish one of the projects. I love those flowers. By the way, from Grocery Girls, Jodie and Tracy. Hi, Jodie and Tracy. Oh, Jodie showed an amazing flower bag. But anytime I watch Jodie's Etsy shop, it's empty. But you know, never know. I'm a patient girl. I will be slowly waiting, and I hope, well, she'll make loads of bags, and eventually there'll be one waiting for me. Now another project. Well, I know it takes me a long while anyway, but I'm kind of excited because I almost finish it. I know those rows are like crazy, and at this stage I should have, which I don't count, so you know, 329 stitches. Sorry, no, 333 stitches. I probably have more because I went over, so it takes a while. It takes a while to do one row, but and as much as I not really enjoying lace, and I don't think I will be knitting with it. And when last episode I said I'm not really a fan, and I was kind of down because you may like it, and yeah, but not everything is for everyone, isn't it? So I watched Jilly, hi Jilly, from the Knitting Broomstick podcast, and she said that she was doing the cleanups and she was going through her yarn or her whips that there she has for ages, and even though she has such a lovely lace yarn and color-wise she adores them, she's not going to knit with lace anymore. And I don't think I will either. I think that's my first and last project with the lace yarn because I don't feel it. The thread is so delicate that I have to watch my needles. And even though I'm not like Mina or probably, hi Mina, or Danny, hi Danny, that I could go to cinema and not really worried what I have in my hand. From time to time I have to pick and see what's going on over there. But for the few seconds, I could do 3, 4, 5 even stitches without looking. So that's my level. So back to this thing, I'm using Drops lace yarn, and the one, if you're into it, and you probably are if you still watching this video, wine color. Wine colors is this one color, and it's this 5565. And then I have turquoise. Yes, and it's 6410. So I'm using this, and in the bag that I got from my lovely viewer. Hi Terry. If you follow me on Instagram, I just have those bags all over because yes, I love them. And then the ones that I have, so I'm happy with it. I really appreciate that. But now, I told you it's a bundle because it's a present from my friend. And I don't know, do you see the difference that bundle is getting bigger or not? I'm not going to stretch it. This is Needles Knit Pro bamboo 3.5 millimeters on 100 centimeter wire, which is 42 inches, 41 inches, something like that. And this is one of my designs, which is needle pouch. I call it Flower Power Collection, and this is for my circular needles. So just in case if you have them, this is the way I do it, just to protect it. That way it won't come off. Or this way won't come up. So I just round it at least once to have that flip. So yes, Debbie, this is how you do it. That's that. Oh, I made few mistakes over here. So this is such personalized item with so many signatures and my one and a kind touches that you would admire it a lot. And you will. Well, I will. Hopefully my friend will. Yes. They're not so visible. It's going to be a huge shawl, I presume, because even on 100 centimeter wire, I can't stretch it anymore, and I feel that it's all drapey and coming together. Yeah, so I can't wait to finish it. I really can't wait. And eventually, different view, different battery. Okay, I'm back. This is a different slightly view. And I had to move everything. So now what I wanted to show you is what I have in this bag. And it's just such a pleasure because it was just drilling in me. And I'll try to explain to you why. So first thing first, this lovely bag, I received it from a lovely viewer who actually donated another one like that for one of my giveaways, and this bag has been sent and has been received. So yay! If you got this bag, please, if you got any giveaways, if you want any giveaways from me and you're on Instagram, please hashtag knittinigILove, so that way whoever gave me some presents will actually know that I posted them to other people. I think that'd be cool, wouldn't it be? Yeah, so you can do that, and if you use them, please do that too. So, yay! So now, what's inside? I'm not using any pattern. I am knitting eventually a hat, like a proper size. Hopefully it won't be too big though. And I'm using for the first time a fingering yarn. Hedgehog fibers. And if you watch my Instagram, I'll be just posting it all the time, because do you have the same thing that when you have a really nice yarn, more expensive than others, and you just look at it and it's just like a beautiful flower that you just don't want to destroy, but you want to have it in your house? Do you get me? Do I draw a picture of it here? So this was the feeling I had. I just wanted to knit with it, but I just couldn't. I wanted to stay put and nice and twisted as long as it can. This is pollen. No, can you see it right? Pollen. And I have pheasant over here. This is such a beautiful yarn. I don't think I'm ready to use such an expensive, well, not expensive, well, it is, but higher level yarn to knit socks. Sorry, I don't think I'll be able to do that, to buy it and make socks. As much as I like to knit socks, because it's just too nice and too soft, and no way. I'm sorry. So anyway, what I'm doing with those two things. Oh, I'm in the middle, people. I'm in the middle. So now, my pouch, green one, and I have 2.25mm needles, 100 centimeters wire, which is 42 inches. This is what I have. I'm trying to mess as much as I can, and I have in my head a hat that I would want to make, and I'm just interested, will I be able to do it? Will I pull it or not? And I found a stitch that I like. I'm not going to tell you. No worries. If I make this hat and finish it, because basically what I do, I make the way I do. I know it will be, oh my god. I know I probably should take a piece of paper and write it down what I'm going to do and then do it. But in my case, in regards to hats, I don't want to do it that way. I'm not even checking gauge. At the end, I will check what gauge I have. So this is kind of risky because it may be too small, too big, but I like that surprise effect at the end. So what I can tell you, I cast it on 145 stitches. Would that be enough for 22 inches? In your case, with your gauge, I think you say gauge. That sounds better than gauge. Yeah. Well, I hope it will be, with a slight stretch. Well, I don't do ribbing, and as you could notice, I did pollen over here. Can you see? And I'm changing color. And pheasant. Oh, no, I just need to show you this. I'm not sure, can you see it? But this is just such a beautiful palette of colors. I love this orange, rusty orange over here. If you ever seen, touched or used pheasant, beautiful. And when I was in Cork and I saw one skein of yarn and it's kind of orangey, rusty. Oh, it was beautiful. I need to get it one day. I need to get it one day, but if I could now, I would. That would be my teddy bear. When I go to sleep, I don't need toys. I just need a ball of yarn next to me. Talk me to the sleep straight away. I know, I'm rambling. It is amazing. I would just look at it. I have like brown, there's all green and of pink. Then I have that greenish kind of soldiery brownish colors. And I'm back to the pink again. And any color in this ball, yeah, any. You just hook it. You just pick it, you touch it, and I would buy a whole skein like that. Now, sorry again, I run out of space on my card. Breathe. So even though I have been having this yarn all the time with me, it was so hard for me to decide what I want to do with it. I decided that I'm going to make a hat. And it's going to have flowers and one flower. It can be complete disaster, but I hope you're going to cheer me up a bit over here. Oh yeah, and if I make it and I write it down, because this is what I'm doing, I have yarn on my needles, I'm doing a few rows, and I'm like, yeah, I like that, and I'm writing it down. I'm not a person to frog if I don't have to, so stay with me. It is beautiful. I'm trying a stitch that I've never done before over here, so that's that. Okay, I won't bother you anymore with this. Well, I will in the future. Yeah, hedgehog fibers, pollen, and pheasant. And one is a twist stock, and another one is suck yarn. So that excites me. Now what's off my needles? First thing that I managed to do before I'm talking to you now, I was able to record short video, and I like my short videos in regards my finished objects, and the one that I finished is these socks. I love them. I haven't worn them yet. Well, I put them on, but you know, wear them. So I can't wait. They're so pretty that they should be just hanged. Oh, by the way, in regards to that hedgehog fiber yarn, it's like Seb is always laughing that if I have something pretty, something higher level under my definition of it, you know, not for everyone's definition of having a hedgehog fiber yarn is like high level. Anyway, I like to basically just put it into the see-through shelf and just keep it there. So it's not used, it's not damaged, no one touches this, and yeah. Which basically does not make sense at all. We should all first go for the things that they're nice and pretty, and yeah, use them and do something with them, because you never know. You never know, if I can call it that way. So that's what my husbands do to me. He changes me a bit, and he forces me to take stuff, do stuff, buy stuff that I normally wouldn't buy, because, yeah. Something in my program in my head is just, you know, you can't enjoy your life, but you can. So yeah, do it if you can. So now, these socks are something I'm going to enjoy, and as fast as I can, hopefully even tomorrow, you'll see photos on Instagram, me wearing this, sticking my legs in my caravan and enjoying and pretending I'm somewhere that I'm not. Yes. So, oh yeah, okay, sorry. back to reality. First things first, I knitted on 2.25mm needles, Hiya Sharps. Hello, because that's the only pair I have. Well, I have 2 pairs of this. And I used yarn, which is Drops Fable. I hope I say that right. Anyway, everything is written because whatever you hear, don't trust that. And the colors we have purple and we have green. One is 112, other one is 104. I think this one is 104 and this is 112, but I may be wrong. And I just enjoy this pattern. It's a paid pattern, but until the 31st of April there's a discount, so go on designer's website, YouTube channel, which is Brownie Knits. She has podcast, which is Gina. Hi Gina. And she has a code somewhere. I think you need to go back to like 3rd episode or something. From now on, just go back and you find it. It is... I made one mistake only, because after putting the video, you know, I was saying that maybe I have a few my personal touches in it, mistakes. Yeah, I forgot 2 things, well, 2 stitches here. And if you have the pattern, you know what I'm talking about. And then I thought that maybe I ended up it wrong way, but I didn't. So I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me know. And yeah, I can't wait to wear them. They're beautiful. They really are. And these socks will be, like I said, my feet without shoes, up high up, that I can enjoy them. Other people, I don't know, but I don't really care. So yeah, once I have them sticking in and knitting on something else, and I have that blurry vision behind my feet that there's something greenish, and apparently it's like green apple color. Nothing says on the label, but that's what you go on Ravelry and you see this. Back to my thought, I will enjoy it. I'm so happy. I would recommend it to everyone. I'm not an expert in patterns. That's my 2nd pattern, sock pattern. So, but that's just my thought in it. I really like it. Although, like I said, even though I follow pattern, I told you my pearls and knits, I swap them when I want to. So it could be slightly different than you have. I would really want to. You know what I want to do? I want to have a visual, like reality, someone here who knits the same pattern and shows me. So I could basically compare it together and see if... I love it. They look so tiny, my feet. But if you want to know more, I think it's almost 10 minutes video about these socks. I'm not going to push anymore. Go and check it out down below. Show notes. Go for it. Really enjoy it. Really recommend that. So socks, that's also Brownie Knits Cal. Gina has a Cal, which I entered. I need to, I think, update it with the finished object, because I think I have just like some stage of it. I throw it, but I wrote down like, I will edit my post, no worries. I won't add any more. It'll be just the same, but just to save my place. So yeah, that's that. Another Cal. Oh, sorry. And then probably I'll go to Marsha's podcast, which is Stitch and Twitch, and they have Cal, which I don't remember the name. I'm sorry. Write down over here. Which is you can enter any project that you enter the different Cals. You basically post. What I do with these socks, I will post it and write it down on in which Cal. Oh my god, I use them. I think that's what I want to say, but I can't do it after that Cal finish. So it has to be all the frames in the Cal that you're taking part. I think that's what this is. So I'm going to do that to that be 2. And Julie Broomstick podcast. I think that's 3. Yeah. So now eventually another Cal, which I maybe start with this, although it's not why I'm doing it. First thing, hashtag Irish Big Knits. Well, you probably can also find it as, no you can't. Sorry, Irish Big Knit. That's what you say. So maybe Big Knit hashtag another one. It'll be international maybe. Basically, it's yeah. I need a hat. That hat ended up on next year on some innocent smoothies, drinks, and that's that. And whoever buys drink this innocent smoothie with a hat on helps older people, and because I'm in Ireland and it's Irish big knit, I'm helping Irish people, older people. So I'm happy, and because I have loads of smalls, I ran out of it. And during last episode, I said, if you have something, send it up to me. And my lovely one viewer sent it to me. I'll post a photo over here because I took a nice photo. And so you could see how nice they are. And I'm taking everything, even the little pieces and stuff. And second of all, it's amazing if you actually touch something that I never touched before. Like, for instance, look at this. That's so shiny and nice. And I know I should knit a mini hat with it. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for the yarn and those chocolates. They're gone. But at least I took a photo with the mini hat on it. I was so happy with it. So, yeah. Oh my god. I was like, no way, I can use it. That's not a scrap. That's just basically I can put a piece on it into some hat. And that's what I said. I love. Look at this. I can make a hat with it. I love those 4. They're not the same weight. This is thinner. I think this decays, those 3 decays. Or even look at that. I need to knit another hat for another month giveaway. What do you think? What you reckon? The blue one. I don't know, I'm so with blues now. I like life colors. You see, this is life. I know I should say bright, but bright is neons. So yeah, that's green, or this pink, which will be like my lavender. It's exactly like my lavender. It's exactly like my lavender pouch. Or slightly, my pouch is slightly lighter color, but it's the same shade. Anyway, calm down. So I was thinking to get, like, you know, something like this. Like, that would be enough. That would be like for 6 hats, you know. I haven't weighted those hats, but I reckon it'll be like 6 or 7 grams. You know what? I'm not going now to stand up and go to the kitchen and check it, but I will write it down. Let's say I take this hat and I will weight it and see, and I'll write down over here. So this is how much yarn I need to make something like this. My goal was to do 50 mini hats for that charity event, let's call it that way. But because Shannon, hi Shannon, she created an amazing cowl. Everyone is in it, and it's called Blanket Blitz Cowl. But I watch Shannon's every episode, you know, who wouldn't? And I heard about it, but I didn't kind of get into my head that she can actually get minis, because I know everyone says about blankets, about mini socks, mini sweaters, but my brain, unless you say mini hats, doesn't take those 2 things together. So Shannon, thank you so much for leaving a post under one of my minis and she mentioned that I could actually take part in the cowl. So hello. And since that moment, you probably read that, because every day I'm making a hat and posting 1 mini hat every day. Hello. But that will be until the 31st of May, isn't it? So, oh my. And I'm kind of run out of small things that I can take a photo next to it. So I knitted these hats over here. I will make a nice photo together because I just took a really nice photos. And I have them over here. Here, 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 here. So I have that many finished objects, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mini hats. 13! And a socks. And because I was so thrilled and so touched that Shannon kind of got in touch with me. I know, few words, and they just do amazing stuff. So I thought, like, maybe not everyone knows how to make a mini hat, and it would not be a problem for me just to, you know, just to film something that maybe someone else can do a mini stuff too. And I filmed the how I knitted this little fella over here, and how I use little small pieces of yarn to create this lovely, and look at this. I love pom-poms like that. It's a little bit annoying, like, you know, to do that because you need to hold everything, it otherwise opens up. But the effect you're getting is just, yeah. I know it's easier with one and that's it, but I like messing with colors. Yeah. I'm not doing any fancy shapes, but I love them. They're like my babies. So I think now at this stage I have 31, I think. 31? Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm almost hitting it. And I'm going to go over my goal. And because of you, Shannon. So yeah. We shall see how it goes. And especially that I was thinking, okay, I'll knit those hats and, you know, that'll be it because I will run out of small pieces. And no way I'm going to get like a bigger yarn to use a mini hat. But because you're sending me so little pieces, well, that's not little. That's a lot. But there were some smaller pieces that I got too, which I actually pushed into my bag. And here my set. Well, I don't want to be showing you what's inside there. Just go on that video, you know, links down below, and you'll see how what's exactly is in it. So it's packed. Now it's full, and there's no hats in it. Thank you so much again. This is, yeah. Thank you, Svetlana. I hope I said that right. And I love this yarn. She sent me so kind of freakish, you know, kind of fluffiest ones. And even though you think you won't be able to knit with anything like that, they're so amazing, like this. For pom-poms, because they'll be very soft and big, and, well, not big, but expanded. Okay, I'll stop talking about hats. In regard to jars, this is the one that I have, and I'm keeping my hats over here, and I need to add those 13s over here now, because I can, though these ones, I don't think I will have a space. No, that's full, I think that's full. That's full. That's one full jar. I need a bigger one. Now I have another one there. I don't think you can see it. But there's another one like that, so maybe I will just empty the other one and start filling another one with hats. And then I have to stop at some stage because I actually need to knit a proper size hat, because these is like, if I can compare eating sandwiches, all the time sandwiches, and you just want a proper meal, and this is what I need now. It's a proper meal, proper big hat. What's on my radar? So patterns. And as you all probably feel the same way, even though you have something on your needles, you would want to have more time to knit more. And by doing that, you spend loads of hours browsing through Ravelry or being tempted by different podcasters to knit patterns that you want to knit right now. I found three patterns that I found three patterns that I really like, and I would love to knit them one day. First one is Nature Vivant Cowl by Cadris Stitches, I think. It's a free pattern, and my idea was to write down flowers because I was looking for nice flowers for my hat, and I couldn't find anything the way I wanted, so I had to kind of design something. Well, I hope it's not going to be a complete disaster, but anyway, it's the hat for me. I can wear whatever I knit, right? And you can wear whatever you knit. So I was browsing through, and even though it wouldn't suit the time and the place for me right now, but they're just beautiful. You just need to check it. Just go and look. Just 3 clicks. So first is Nature Vivant. Oh, I'm just butchering everything. Cowl by Cadris Stitches. And it is beautiful. Yes. Then the second one, that's free pattern. The second one is also free pattern. Is a shawl. Here is the name. And it is amazing again. Lovely. Go and check. And then the third thing It's something unusual, but I really like it. It's a chain. It's a daisy chain. It's a necklace. I'm not sure even if it's knitted or crocheted. So yeah, check that out definitely and see. It's so just pretty and cute. So there's those 3 things today I have for you in mind to have a look. So that's what I do. I don't know, do you do that? Do you spend more time sometimes watching through the patterns than actually knitting? But I like that because in regards to knitting, it's not like real life. We can kind of forget ourselves because we control everything. We can pick the yarn and we can pick colors we like. We can pick pattern we like, and we may not have a pressure if it's for us. It doesn't have to be, you know, for someone in a certain time. We can enjoy it, do it slowly, and seeing the progress, and we're creating something. And it's up to us. If we make a mistake, we will rip it back and correct it, or we just live with that mistakes and keep on going, which also is cool. And then at the end, we have a beautiful result because we chose everything we like in it. So it can go wrong, can it? Like if the yarn you love, the color you love, the pattern you love, yes. That's why I think knitting is quite cool. And obviously it's just such a stress release stuff. So yeah, more me had to see more stressed I am. Anyway, just that's something. Now, if you watched my video about Seb's socks, vanilla socks, I mentioned sock blockers and I asked you, do you know any types or shops? Well, shops, not types, but there are different types of sock blockers that you would recommend me to buy. And I was like, you know, off and on the bridge, if I can call it that way. And once I filmed, you know, I filmed stuff, then I edit it maybe another day, and then I put it up there on the 3rd or 4th day, because whenever I have time, there's no pressure in anything. So I bought sock blockers. I know I can live without them. There's no problem whatsoever to show you socks like this, isn't it? It's not at all. But I bought them. I'm going to receive them soon. I hope next week. And from then on, I'll be just delighted. Well, yeah. But that's the thing I'm talking about. Sometimes I'm not go for something because there's few crows that are holding me back and saying, no, don't do that. Why would you? Because there's other things to do. And at this stage, I'm just like, I'll just go for it. Why not? You know, it's pretty. I want it. Doesn't harm anymore, right? And makes me happy. And if I'm happy, other people around me are happy. I believe in that thing, you know. So if you go to work and you're unhappy, please do something or buy something. Yeah, do something that you like, which makes you happy. And I hope there's little things. Like, I love little things. I have plenty of little things that can cheer me up if I'm down. And or just if you think about stuff, and it lights me up. So I got those socks blockers. That was my digression, yeah. That was just a small bit, saying. So the next thing I thought, because I do things like that if I get something, I feel a little bit that maybe I shouldn't buy this, I shouldn't buy that. And I remember once with my friend, we wanted to exercise, and I'm not such a powerful person to be so committed to something and do it. I need action, motivation, I need to see a proper goal, proper direction and explanation and all that stuff. I need to have a bigger picture in it. Anyway, bigger picture. So what we decided, I decided that we were going to have a game, and what we did, we went to a shop and I said, if you're going to exercise, we're going to buy gear for it, but there's 2 ways we're going to do that. You could do that. The way we did that, I'm going to say it now. So, I'm rubble. Sorry. So we bought shoes. And I said that every euro or whatever value in your country is, you spend on that item, that many sessions you have to do. So it doesn't matter. It's sessions will mean 45 minutes of something, 35 minutes. 35 to an hour. Not that you're doing an hour and a half, you know, that'd be one session, but you know, you do something for 45 minutes. Walk, or you put CD and you exercise with something, you go to the gym, you go for a swim, you go to cycle, whatever. That would count as one. And then I remember this, I still have those shoes. We paid €28 for them, and we were just, we couldn't exercise together sometimes. So once she texted me that, yes, I have just €22 left. That meant that basically once she pays off the due, you know, those shoes, we could go shopping and buy something more. It's not that we didn't have money to buy more, it was just a rule that we had to do that, because otherwise we would end up with loads of fitness related stuff and don't go and don't exercise. So yeah, that pushed us to do this. And basically I remember first thing, we bought shoes, we paid them off, so we did all those exercises, and then we got ourselves, you know, and all this stuff and so on and so on for some period of time. Then obviously we got bored with it, but I thought, if I'm going to do something like that again, why not? So I'm going to buy, well, I bought sun blockers. So I'm trying to go back to a bit of fitness in my life, which I'm not talking about losing weight, I'm not talking about getting skinnier or anything like that. I just want to maintain my healthy being, and this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to write down those self blockers. And another thing that I bought yesterday, and if you're on Instagram you know, and I'll post the photo over here, because I got a bag from Lone Large Designs, which is Jenny. Hi Jenny. Jenny has a podcast right down over here, and I got it back because 2 podcasts ago she was showing her bags, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to favorite her stash shop on Etsy and wait for it. And one day I'm going on it and that bag was still there, because I'm so unlucky, you know. Anyway, probably who wants to buy something from Podcaster, it's hard to get. Yeah. My shop is open. I know I'm not on Etsy. I am on Etsy, but I have my website because Etsy, I'm still waiting for Etsy approval. As I said, my pouches that I made, they're caught in the laser cut, so I'm not doing that. I don't have a machine, and according to Etsy, it needs to be approved that I have like a second person doing things for me. So that's that. But I designed them, I create the idea, I pick colors, material, and so on and so on. So I hope soon enough they will approve me, but I'm waiting since January, so go check my website. And there's a shop tab. Click and see. So I think that's all. I don't want to go, but there's one more thing, okay? I wanted to show you. I bought something. I was looking for a present for my friend, and for a different friend. And I got these. I didn't knit them. I think it's machine knit, and they're not perfect for the thing that they should be. Because what I got hand warmers. So basically you have 2 bags, and there's a fluid in it. And what you do this. Use it and then boil it. So basically what it does, it warms your hands or any areas you would want to get warm. And what you do, you basically touch it and it expands. You have a metal piece in it. And when it's changed, it was fluid, now it's getting solid, and it's getting warm. So you see, this is being not used, and this is heating up. It's so cool. This tiny bit, I think it survives like that for 20 minutes, something like this, I think, definitely. So yeah, and what you do, you boil the water. No, you don't even boil it, you just have a small piece of water, you put that in, you wait until the water boils, you leave it until this kind of white color disappears. They says you should boil it for 15 minutes. So I don't know. I just did that for 5. So maybe I should keep it for longer. Maybe it stay longer. I don't know. But I was thinking this is a really good idea for a present. You can Google it probably. The one that I got in TK Maxx because it was a sale. So I got it. Why not? And this is the Ravel. I don't know. Cuddle Creatures by Durwell. It is. It's not sponsored, but I thought that I'm going to share it with you. The other thing that I share with you on Instagram is definitely what I'm adding to my food, because I'm not really a nutrition person or anything like that, and I'm not so strict to it. I just believe that maybe some sprinkles of stuff that makes you better, healthier, just use it, and no harm in that, I presume. And the only thing that can happen is just get you better. So that's what I do. I think I posted a photo like that. And this is 3 things over here. You have chia seeds, I think. Oh my god, they're amazing if you read them. Try not to use any heat of it, because there's some vitamins over there in it. If you read it, folic acid, they're very delicate in regards to temperature. So if you know any veggies or anything like that that you want to eat, and you know that they contain those vitamins, and you boil them, they're not there anymore. So you need to eat it raw veggies. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, it's so warm. The idea of it is that I should put it inside here. There's no way I could squeeze it. I could squeeze it like this, and that's it. But there is a pocket that I should... See this? That doesn't work. See this? Should be able, but it's not elastic. If that was elastic, I would be able to do something. So I'm just using it this way. I'm not sure what to do with these at all. What to do with this now? Okay, I think that's all for today. I'll be here warming my face. And I hope you have an amazing week and day, and let me know what you're knitting. You can let me know, for instance, what you bought for your friend lately, like from small things that you can buy to your friend as a present. And that person, let's say, is not a yarn lover, so you can buy yarn related stuff. Obviously you can knit her something, but I think this is really cool. If you haven't heard about that, it's amazing. And you can put it to your purse. So much fun. Okay guys, I'm rambling and bumbling, and probably it's already a long podcast. So I hope to see you again. When, I don't know. I don't podcast every certain day. I just, when I think that I have enough stuff to share with you, I do. Otherwise, you may find more videos, so short videos, and you can find me on Instagram. Say hello to me. I'll be delighted to say hello back to you. And you can find me on as knittinigILove on all social medias. I hope I can say that. Links down below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.